Hi, it's my first cosplay video. This is my Q&A for cosplay. I'm a bit nervous, so don't laugh at me. Well, we should get this started because I'm awkward and I don't know what to say. So the first question is, what made you want to start cosplay? Well, it was when we first went Comic-Con and I saw everyone like in cosplay, and it was, and like the love for the character, and it was just like, I really want to do that. I want to dress up and be like, have something amazing, and then people like come up and compliment me on like how nice it looks and like, oh, how did you make that, and like swap tips and everything. And the community is really nice and I like the community. It's better than most people anyway. The community is a very welcoming place and I like how welcoming it is. Let's see what the next question is. Well, the first question was from Kita-san. The second question is from Kira Summerfield. Most of them are going to be from her. Well, why do you cosplay? I just basically answered that question, just because I like it and I love it. It's fun to do, it's fun to make the costumes, it's fun to... really fun, basically. It's a good hobby. Third question, do you see yourself doing cosplay in 10 years time? I do, hopefully better, because my cosplays are kind of tacky. Like, I just throw stuff together to make them look nice and that. Like, I suppose they do look nice, but I don't know. I want to get proper into it. I want to get like, I don't know, what's it called, mannequins and stuff like that, so I can like sew up my stuff and that. You can see Hunger Games over there. Hunger Games. I've got a lot of books because I'm kind of geeky like that. Well, not really, but you know. And a Pokeball up there. Going off topic. What's the next question? What's my favourite cosplay I've done? I think it was my second Harley that I did, because I liked the makeup. I love wearing the Harley makeup. That like, if you look on my page, as you obviously will see, there's a lot of, like, my Facebook page, there's a lot of like pictures of where I've made my face all white, and then like I've like done like a tear effect, like a black tear effect, and I like that makeup. I love that makeup. And like, it was the first Comic-Con at MCM where people were coming up to me and were just like, oh, can we take a picture with you, you look really cool. And like, I made my mallet as well, which is, I think, still at my nan's house. Yeah, I made my mallet and I loved carrying that around and like being, just looking really cool. I'll see if I can get you a picture of what I look like with my Harley makeup on. I'll show you my first cosplay, actually, like at MCM, because I could probably show you, because I've probably got it on here somewhere. That was my first cosplay. That was my proudest one, I suppose, just because people kept on coming up to me and asking like, oh, can I take a picture with you? Oh, and that is my best friend, Carrie Summerfield, yeah, no, and I nicknamed her Carrie. And then in the middle is my uncle, and we go Comic-Con together because it's awesome. Let's see what the questions are there. I'm trying not to make this really long, and I will edit it, but I'm trying not to make it really long because I don't think you're going to sit there for ages. This will be going on my Facebook page and my YouTube page, and I will link both of them below or up above or wherever and stuff. And I want to get really into cosplay, so I'm going to have a lot more stuff, a lot more content. What's the next question? What cosplay took me to the longest time to make? Let me think. one that took me the longest to make was the one that I probably made, which was my, because I'm writing a book, a novel, I've got a character from it called Paratrix, and I completely made the dress that she wears. I don't have a photo of it, which is, I'm gonna wear it another time at Comic-Con, because that was a really small Comic-Con I went to when I was wearing it. So but yeah, that probably took me the longest to make. But like, my mum helped me because I can't sew at all, like not even sewing machines or like hand sewing. It's just, I can't sew. I can't knit either. It's just, I can paint and stuff, and I can stick stuff together, and I'm really like arty and crafty and that. I just can't sew. Okay, what's the next question? What cosplay do you look forward to doing in the future? There's a couple actually, because I want to do a Harley Quinn Wonder Woman one, where it's Harley Quinn pretending to be Wonder Woman, because of the comic that she was in. I don't know if I've got it. Yeah, this comic. If you can see, it's Harley Quinn there. She's pretending to be Wonder Woman. I want to do that one, and then I want to dress as Wonder Woman, and then I want to dress as Wonder Woman but pretending to be Harley Quinn, if you get what I mean. Oh, and Xena, I want to, because I'm a really big Xena fan, and I can't wait to like properly like cosplay Xena. Like, I've got a lot of Xena stuff. I'll do a video of my Xena collection to show you like what I've got. It's like, I'm really geeky with Xena, like totally fangirl. Basically, I love Xena, it's the best. Just warrior princess, just like you. Also, I'm gonna do a Worgen from World of Warcraft. If any of you guys play World of Warcraft, that'll be in the future, like far future, when I have money and time to actually make an awesome like Worgen, because I think that'll just be really cool. And then maybe even a Draenei. I think that would be cool as well. That would be like a really big one, but a really cool one. What's the next one? Anything annoy you about the cosplay world, like a pet peeve you have? I suppose when people just cosplay for attention. That might sound weird, but like, I don't know. Like, if you cosplay someone, you shouldn't really know a tiny bit about them, not just cosplay them and be like, oh yeah, I'm cosplaying this person, and just, yeah. Like, I get you want to cosplay the people you look like and that, but just at least know about the character and know, like, so because you never know, you could be cosplaying a character that is a complete douche and you don't know they're a douche, and you, like, people just like, oh, you're like making like jokes and stuff about that character and you don't get the jokes, and it's just like, well, why are you cosplaying them if you don't know? But I suppose that's just me. It's a bit mean to like say, oh no, you can't cosplay, you don't know their character, but it's not that. You can cosplay them, and just at least know a bit their backstory, I suppose. It's just a thing I think you should know, because that's why I started getting really into like Harley Quinn and stuff, because I was just like, oh, I kind of look like not I kind of look like, well, basically I did. I was like, I've got blonde hair, like I might be able to do Harley Quinn, and I just started reading into her and like reading into her backstory, and I was like, she's a really cool character. As you obviously know, I like Harley Quinn, and like all of those girls out there, they like Harley Quinn. They're Harley Quinn millions. I'm proud to be one of those Harley Quinn millions. But yeah, just get a bit of back info on the character. What's your favourite part of cosplaying? I don't know, making new friends and seeing other people's cosplay, and like people commenting on your cosplay and saying, oh, that's really good, like how did you do that? And like, I think it's a really nice community. Like, you're always like, I don't know, it's a really nice community. I love it. And I sounded really English then. But it's a really nice community. Like, even the famous people that come to Comic Cons, and that most of them that I've met that are my favourite characters, they're really nice people, and it's like amazing talking to them, and like just how we'll, like with cosplay people, that we group together, like we protect our own, as in our cosplay people. Taylor Swift, one of my favourite songs. Really good song. And yeah, I suppose that's really it for that question. What's the next question? My least favourite part of cosplaying. I think it's a touchy subject because I don't think anyone likes it. It is what's the slogan? I can't remember the slogan. Cosplay is not consent. I believe in that. It's not consent. Like, I know if you're wearing a bit of a revealing costume, like, you'll get stares, and it's alright, you can get stares because obviously you've got the costume, you want people to look at you, but when people go past that line and do stuff like touch you and in inappropriate ways, or even, I don't know, well, like catcalling, I suppose, it's not nice, it's really not nice, but then there's gonna be some people that will do that. But if you put a hand on me, that's one thing I do not like, and there's been a lot of that recently, and it's gotten, like, because cosplay's got pretty big, which is a good thing because our community's growing, but that's just, cosplay is not consent. You don't, because you don't go up to a complete stranger and like grab their ass or something, or like, it's not nice, it's not a nice feeling, especially for the victim. Even if you're a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, it's not a nice feeling if someone comes up to you and like says something inappropriate or like touches you inappropriately. It's not a nice feeling. Like, no one likes that. No one. Like, it's not even the cosplay community, it's like no one likes that at all. So you just shouldn't do it at all. You wouldn't just randomly walk up to someone on the street, so don't do it at conventions, if you get what I mean. So, but yeah, that's, cosplay is not consent. I'll stick by that, and I will stick by that. Next question. For cosplaying, there is an ongoing debate about who and what you can cosplay. Females cosplaying as males, vice versa. Short people cosplaying as tall people, wearing glasses, skin colour, etc. What are your thoughts on it? Well, skin colour is obviously very touchy area. If you don't have the same skin tone as the person, I don't think you should change your own skin tone. I know you want to look like the character, but it's just, if you don't want the comments, don't change your skin colour. Like, don't try to look, I'm trying to get it out, like, don't, because like some people use fake tan, but they'll properly put it on when they're like white or something. They'll probably try and put it on, but I just don't think it, you might think it, but to me personally, if I was trying to cosplay, I don't know, Korra, Legend of Korra, because she's tanned, I would not change my skin colour. I would wear a wig, but I would not change my skin colour. I just wouldn't do that, because I'm quite pale, as you can see, but I wouldn't change my skin colour. I just don't think it's a good idea. So, and females with males, well, I'm planning to do like a femme Joker, like a female Joker, a female gender bend Joker. I was going to do a female Thor as well, some other female characters, I can't remember which one, like male to female characters, but I think it's a good idea because it, like, everyone puts their own spin on their cosplays, and well, near enough everyone. Some people really want to look like that character, so they do, but with me, I put my own spin on some of my characters that I do, like Harley Quinn. I don't obviously look like Harley Quinn in the pictures that I've got, but I look vaguely like her, and you would recognise that I'm Harley Quinn if I came in my cosplay. And yeah, I don't think there should be anything wrong with like gender bend ones, just because it's really interesting to see what they come up with. Like the costume is really interesting to see, and I think it's fun as well. Trying to make a female character into a male, or like a male character into a female, and seeing what they would act like, and if like, I think it is pretty good. It's fun. And tall and shortness, I don't think it matters. Like if you're I know if you're like a really tall character, like, I don't know, I've never really seen a tall person play a hobbit. But a lot of short people can play taller people, but I've never really seen a short person tall people play short people. I suppose it just doesn't cross their mind. But yeah, I've seen like a lot of short like Supermans and stuff like that, and they look perfectly fine. Like their costumes are amazing, so I think it's fine. Like I'm like average height, so, but sometimes I'm tall. Like if I wear big boots and stuff like that, I'm pretty tall. So I don't know. I haven't really tried cosplaying as a short character. I don't really know any short characters to cosplay. Next question. Have you had any costumes that made you uncomfortable, itching, too tight, and how far are you willing to push for uncomfortable you are, or would you rather be comfortable? Well, I would rather be comfortable, but then there's some cosplays that I think are really cool and like really epic, but I think I'll only do them when I'm concentrating on like competitions and stuff. Like as I said with the Worgen, because they've got like the bent bit at the back, like because obviously they're a dog, they've got like a dog leg, if you get what I mean, like the foot of the dog leg. I can picture it, but you probably can't, but it's kind of like constantly on your tiptoes, and if I have that, I'll either have to like constantly be tiptoeing, or I'll have to have like a really big paw for a foot. But I would rather be comfortable, but I don't. I think the Worgen and like the Draenei are probably the most uncomfortable I will go. If I could have a Space Marine costume from Warhammer though, I think I would wear that as well. And that's really bad, but, well, not really bad, but like it's uncomfortable, and I can, like, from people on the MCM like fan page, they've said it's uncomfortable, and like I couldn't drink and stuff like that, and it's like, I would love to wear that though. It'd be amazing to wear that. Let's see. Oh, at the beginning of the question it said like, what's the itchiest one? I'll show you a picture of like the one that was the most uncomfortable, and I'll tell you why as well. Alright, you can see there's that one. It was that one, my Christmas one. I did actually win a prize for it for the most Christmassy cosplay, but it was like the tinsel, because it was around here, and that was really itchy, and like I had to wear like a shirt under it so it wouldn't itch, and it was really itchy. But then there was also I had to wear heels, and I'm not normally a heel person. I don't like wearing heels just because I never really have, and it's uncomfortable. But like I don't mind like heels like that, but like if it's like proper big, like it's really uncomfortable for me. So I either wear like trainers, like flats, or like one with like boots with a tiny bit of a heel. So that was a really uncomfortable cosplay to do. Like literally as soon as we got out of that Comic-Con, I didn't take my clothes off, obviously. I took all the tinsel off and I changed my shoes because I knew I was going to be uncomfortable, so I brought more shoes with me. But yeah, I won a toothless teddy and a toothless necklace, which was pretty cool, and yeah, first competition I won, so it was awesome. There's a video of me in it on YouTube. at the Comic Con. I'll see if I can link it, but I probably won't be able to. But yeah, let's see what the next question is. How far do you go with your character? Are you willing to act as your character for photos and videos? I would love to act as my character in photos and videos. I love, like, especially my Harley character. Why am I saying my? Harley. Like, she is just bubbly and crazy and fun to act like. So definitely, I'll definitely like act like her in pictures and videos. Like in the pictures people have asked of me, I do act like her. Like I have like a little bang gun that I get out and like pretend to shoot at them and stuff like that. I haven't seen any of those photos though. I had like 8 out of like thousands, but like I would love to see them. I might even get like little business cards and be like, oh, tag me in it, and that. It was, yeah, I like acting like my characters. Just because it's like a chance to be someone else, if you get what, like the stresses of your own life, you get to be someone else and like just run around and have fun. Do you want to attend more events, or are you content to remain in your local area? I would like to attend more events. Like I go up to Brighton because there's Brighton MCM, I think. Well, there's a Brighton one anyway. Yeah, I go up to Brighton and it's pretty cool up there. Actually, it's not as big as the London one, but it's pretty fun to walk around. And I would like to go to one of the American ones, San Diego. I'd love to go to one of them, like just once, just because like there's a lot of like A-listers there, because obviously they all live in America, so they all go to the American ones and they hardly ever come over here. Because like Lucy Lawless that plays Xena, she keeps on going to the American one, and it's just like I want to go. And then there's like Vampire Diaries, which I like as well. They're constantly at the American ones, and it's just like I want to meet them. But in cosplay wise, I think I would like to like get my characters out there and get myself out there and be like, yeah, I'm a big cosplay star. Well, not a cosplay star, but like I don't know, I would like to be like, people know me for my cosplay. I would like that. But I think everyone would. So, let's see. Does it bother you when people know nothing about the series they're cosplaying? Well, I mentioned this before about the, like, if I have any issues with people when they're cosplaying. I kind of do, just, if you know nothing about them, I can't get, if you know nothing about them, how can you cosplay them? Because like when I cosplayed for the first time, I cosplayed Harley and I didn't really know about her, so I was just like, I did a lot of research and I was like, she's such a cool character, I really do want to cosplay as her. So I did. And it's like half an hour. I've been talking for like half an hour. Are you all gonna sit here for half an hour and like listen to me? If you're still here, thumbs up, I love you. I don't think I'm going to be able to edit any of this out, like maybe a couple of seconds, like shaving off a couple of seconds, but yeah, it's a long video. I've been like talking away for 23 minutes. Okay, yeah, I answered that question. It does annoy me, but it's cosplay, like go ahead, you do what you want with your cosplay. It's your cosplay, so you do what you want with it, like go ahead, do it. I don't mind. Do you only cosplay as characters you like from franchises you like, or would you not mind doing cosplay for something you're not particularly familiar about? Well, I think the last question just answered that. If I did do something that I'm not really familiar with, I would become familiar with it. Like I would become like, oh, I know this, like this is really cool. And that, it's just, I don't know, I feel you can't really show your passion for that character if you don't know the character, and you can't, like, I know. Because, like, if you're acting like the character as well, you can't really act like them if you don't know them. So, yeah, I don't think I would really want to do an unfamiliar one unless I knew about them. So, yeah. Do you prefer to copy a specific character's outfit perfectly, or do you like to create your own interpretation? Well, with some of them I do want to do the exact match, like Xena's costume. I would show you it, but it's like all the way up there. Like, maybe I can show you it. See? Xena and Gabrielle? It's like that one. It's completely made of leather. And then there's a Kaylin one from Legend of the Seeker that I'm going to do as well, which is, I'm trying to make the exact same, but it's not going to look exactly the same. But yeah, those are the only really ones that I want to do exactly the same. But I do like putting my own interpretation into it. Like with my Harley character, I only talk a lot about my Harley character because I've cosplayed her most of the time. But with her mallet, like obviously her mallet didn't look like my mallet does. Like, I had inspiration from her mallet, but it doesn't look like her mallet. And I thought it was really cool just making it, and like with the cosplay I had my corset on and like the chains and that, and like my jeans as well. Didn't really have any diamonds, so I should have probably like put some diamonds like over my arms or something. But I do want to make my Harley one better. But yeah, I do. But like with the makeup as well, as I was saying, it doesn't look traditionally Harley, but it does look traditionally Harley. Like, you could tell it's Harley just by looking at my face, but it's not Harley, if you get what I mean. Like, it's not a specific makeup that she has ever wore. It's just one that I've made up and I thought looked really cool, and like it shows her psycho side, and it shows her like, because I remember I did like half and half, where it was like half crying on one eye and then half like just black around the eye on the other, like her traditional mask. So I did that, and it was like showing like her calm and composed side compared to her like psycho side, which I think was pretty cool. And I like that makeup. I like doing that makeup. And I remember one time I was on the train and I had that makeup on and we're going up to Comic-Con, and a little kid was walking past me, and I was sitting there like that, and I just like moved a bit and she ran off, and I don't know if she was crying or anything, but she ran off, and it just, I know I shouldn't have laughed, but it made me laugh. Who are your favourite characters to cosplay as? Well, in the past I've only really cosplayed Harley and Paratrix, which is my book character, and I don't think I've cosplayed anyone else. Oh no, I cosplayed Nancy Drew once. Nancy Drew is a really good game, it's like mystery and I love it. But yeah, at the moment it's Harley, but I said to like my family, like cosplay friends and stuff, I was just like, I'm kind of getting fed up with Harley. Not fed up with Harley, but like I was only cosplaying her, and I was just like, I kind of want to do something different, like see what other characters I can cosplay as and like get my inspiration and like make something. And I could probably make my Harley one better, but I wanted to show my appreciation and love for some other characters of mine that I like. Let's see. How long does a costume usually take to make for you? Do you make them from scratch, or do you use a majority of in-store products to make your costume? Well, I've made one from scratch, and I've made one from buying things off of like Amazon and like putting stuff together and like buying them from shops and stuff. But it usually takes a couple of weeks. Shortest was like 2 weeks or like a week to make the one from scratch, because I was like non-stop, like non-stop literally. But like obviously with the one from in-bought, like store-bought stuff, like or online bought stuff, you have to wait for it to come through, and then you have to put it all together or like sew it together or like sew stuff onto it. And yeah, I just it probably takes about 3 weeks. My dad's phoning, so I'm gonna have to go, and then I'll come back later. So, hey, sorry about that. My daddy was phoning me, so I had to pick it up. If I kind of looked annoyed at my phone, it was because I was in the middle of something, and it was just like, should I pick up or should I be like text him and be like, oh, I'm doing something? But it's fine. I phoned, and yeah, he's cool and I'm cool. Okay, where was I? What question was I on? Why do you think cosplay has become so popular in the past decade or so? I'm not sure. I suppose it's just my necklace. I suppose it's just I don't know. Like, a lot, being geeky has become cool. Like, it has. Like, showing your love for your characters and showing your love for, like, some people still think it's weird, but like, I think we all kind of found each other and were just like, hey, like, you're like me, we like the same thing, like, we should go to conventions and stuff. And I don't know, like, I think over the years everything's become a bit more accepting. Like, I certainly think over, like, the time I've been growing up anyway, it's become more accepting. And like, to be different, and you still get bullied and stuff and everything, but like, it's like, being different is cool. So I think being different is cool. And then there's been also a lot of TV shows coming out and stuff like that, and everyone begins to like them, and they're just like, oh, we should go do cosplay and stuff. But I'm not entirely sure why it's become so popular. I don't know, just the younger generation, I suppose, think it's cool and they want to do it. Have you ever had a standout good or bad cosplay experience? Good one was when I won that competition. It was amazing. But it wasn't like a giant competition or anything. It's like, I just felt good that I won something. And like, all the times I've been asked for photos, and it's just like, oh, I've done a good job. Like, it's cool. Bad experience. Don't think I've had a bad experience with cosplay yet, luckily. But I don't think I've had a bad experience with cosplay. Not one that immediately stands out anyway. Just like, just on the way to conventions, people are just like, oh, it's not Halloween, why you dress like that? And it's just like, because I'm cool. That's why. Let's see. Have you ever had... I think that's the last of the questions. Yeah. Thankfully supplied by my sister. Otherwise I wouldn't have been talking about anything. Like, she posted like, I don't know, like 20 questions. But yeah. What to say? Well, this was my first cosplay video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, either subscribe or like, or just like my page as well on Facebook. Like, just like both of them. But yeah, I hope that we can become more awesome people, and because you've watched the whole like thing, because it's like 30 minutes long, you're awesome, you're amazing. Like, high five, like totally high five, like do a high five up to the screen. But yeah, thank you for watching, and this is Tallcat signing off. Tallcat is my own nickname that I made for myself, because I'm a tall cat. Signing off. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. You're awesome.